Hi, my name's Tom Crowther from the Yale School of Forestry and Environmental Studies. So scientists had previously expected that there was approximately 400 billion trees on Earth, but we've just completed a study published in Nature that shows that that number is actually closer to about 3 trillion. That's about 7.5 times greater than we'd previously thought. While this seems like a huge amount of trees, we also show that the total number of trees is reduced by about 15 billion every year. And since the start of human civilization, we've reduced the total forest area and total number of trees by about 50%. So the project was initially inspired by the UNEP's Billion Tree campaign, which aimed to plant 1 billion trees all around the world. The problem is we had no baseline understanding of how many trees there were to start with, so they didn't know the proportional contribution of these efforts. Setting targets and generating goals really required an understanding of how many trees there were in different countries and across the world. But the implications of this work actually extend beyond just the total number of trees. In generating a map of tree density across the world, we've also generated a map of habitat structure. The number of trees in an ecosystem determines how many species can live there, the types of species that can live there, and it also determines how fast nutrients and elements are cycled within the ecosystem, and it determines how carbon is stored within that ecosystem. So this map hopefully will be able to augment current remote sensing approaches to help people model species distributions and also climate projections for the future. So one of the interesting things that came out of this is that it revealed some of the controls on tree densities across the world. It allowed us to see that warm, moist conditions are often optimal for tree growth, and yet we see the highest densities up in boreal regions where it's very cold and dry. We also see consistently that human activity was the dominant control on tree numbers. Increasing human activity means reductions in the total number, and this is consistent across all of the world. So a huge factor in this project is that it was conducted here at the Yale School of Forestry and Environmental Studies, which has experts in a range of fields including forestry, remote sensing and geospatial mapping. And this provided us with all of the tools that we needed to complete the study.